for very, very important, for the first time in the history, speaker elections didn't happen. అంటే స్పీకర్ ఎలక్షన్స్ అన్ని ఏకగ్రీవంగా అయ్యేవి. మొట్టమొదటిసారి స్పీకర్ కోసం ఎలక్షన్ జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో నవ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ రీడింగ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు స్పీకర్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్ నాట్ దిస్ ఆర్టికల్, but speaker powers, speaker functions. Anyhow, your polity teacher will discuss. That means I want to tell that speaker is very important for your 2025. That you have to understand. See here, how to identify the news. Supercritical thermal power station in Ramagundam. Soon. Actually, Telangana paper this is. But you should not read this. You should understand what is super thermal power plant. Any power plant, if it is producing more than 800 megawatts, it is called as super thermal power plant. Any power plant, if it is producing more than 800 megawatts of electricity. Rest all the news is not important. What is important? What is super thermal power plant? In South, Jagan Mohan Reddy is asking, recognize me as leader of opposition. Please recognize me as leader of opposition. Recognize me as LOP, leader of opposition. If opposition party want to be recognized as leader of opposition in the assembly or in the parliament, compulsory 10% of the seats they should get. 175 seats means how many should be in the Andhra Pradesh? 17 or 18 seats. How many he got? 11 he got. So he will not get leader of opposition. So he is asking, but no other man is there more than 11. I am the second person who is having 11. So you should recognize me. So what is important here? Leader of opposition means what? Only that you have to understand. What are all the conditions to get the status of leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, leader of opposition in assembly, state assembly? Oh, adi anta the leader of opposition antada. India needs the anchor of national security strategy. You know, till recently we don't have national security strategy. Last year only we made national security strategy. Means if any problem comes, how we are going to address it? Important article with respect to national security strategy. Means if any problems comes, how I am going to address my security? For that, what all I have? Army, Air Force, Navy. This article is important. Page number 12. Last. What is e-Sakshya app? That's it. What is e-Sakshya app? What it is? That's it. Prelims point of view. E-Sakshya app. Electronic Sakshya app. Everything will be digitalized, will be present in the app with the police, in the police stations, not for the common people, but for the police people. Reusable launch vehicle, what is the name? Pushpak. Rahul Gandhi to be leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. It is the first constitutional position that he would be holding in his 20 years political career. Who? Rahul Gandhi. Just leader of opposition, not more than that, only leader of opposition. This Lok Sabha is which? 18th Lok Sabha. 18th Lok Sabha.
18 how it is calculated? Like how many times elections happen?
How many times government formed?
Same no sir, elections happen. Same no sir. Any sort election happen, any sort government form.
Hey, ఇప్పుడు sometimes government, sometimes majority. In Lok Sabha it happens. No? How many times elections? This many times is not government. If majority they failed, for example, if TDP and Janata Dal secular, they supported Congress. Tomorrow without elections they can become the government. So how many times government changed? Jal Jeevan Mission, Jal Shakti Ministry, what is Jal Jeevan Mission? For every house, portable tap water. See, this is very important. K-shaped recovery. See, K-shaped recovery. India is K-shaped recovery. Origin. In COVID times, our economy fallen like this. And now we are growing like this. This is called as K-shaped recovery. It is with respect to growth and development of economy. We can expect a question. K-shaped recovery is the term we used for inflation, current account deficit, balance of payment, or growth and development. Economic growth and development. This is origin point. In COVID times it was falling down, but again we are raising now. This is origin point. K-shaped recovery. India must focus on reducing inflation to 4%. The standard inflation which should be maintained in the country is, minimum knowledge we should have. Someone asks after the class, what you learned today? How much inflation should be there in the country? 4% should be there. Inflation means price rise is called as inflation. The price rise should not be more than 4%. Up to 4% it is good. Why? Because economy will grow. Inflation is good, but not more than 4%. 4%. Mains question. This 2024 expected question this is. 2024. National security strategy. Honestly, I am telling you. 2023 only. Suddenly I read in the newspaper that India had formed its first national security strategy. Then I got shocked. We don't have national security strategy. Then we are vulnerable. No, manaku strategy undali kada, plan B. There should be some plan. When there is a security problem, we should have a strategy how we are going to defend our country. So till 2023 we don't have a national security strategy. So this is the expected question for 2024 mains, can be also for 2025. National security strategy. So what is national security strategy? Importance of national security strategy, current challenges of India's national security challenge, need for national security strategy, counter-terrorism and internal security, nuclear deterrence and strategic stability, resource management, critical infrastructure, strategic partnerships, benefits of well-crafted national security strategy. What are the strategic benefits? Economic benefits, geopolitical benefits. See, when nuclear deterrence means when I have a nuclear bomb. Geopolitical benefit, what is that? I manufactured a nuclear bomb and I kept it with me. Someone planned to beat you. You got information. In that one group, an insider is there, he called, they are ready, with 10 people are waiting for you. So you are walking, you know they are ready. So you catch one big stone and you are walking. It's a strategy or not? Strategy only. We have a nuclear bomb. We are not using it, but we are manufacturing it. Why? Nuclear deterrence. Deterrence అంటే చూడు నా దగ్గర ఉంది. నన్ను ఏమనంటే ఏం చేస్తాను నేను? న్యూక్లియర్ బాంబ్ వేస్తాను. That is called as nuclear deterrence. One of the strategy. We will manufacture nuclear bomb not to first use. NFU. No first use. ఇది మన పాలసీ. NFU. No first use. We are not going to use, but if you use, I am going to use only nuclear bomb. You might be using crackers, but if you use cracker also, I will use nuclear bomb. So better you don't come in my way. That is nuclear national security strategy. MCQs. See, speaker, expected question. Second, modern warfare. Why? Because national security strategy. Chief of Defence Staff. 2024 లో అడిగాడు అడగలేదా? 2024 Chief of Defence Staff. What are the functions of Chief of Defence Staff? Jal Jeevan Mission, tapped water for every household. See, came from newspaper only. Jal Jeevan is also important. Chief of Defence Staff also came in newspaper. India holds approximately 18% of world's population but possess only 4%. Page number 15. Water stress can hurt credit. That is also regarding water. Last, K-shaped recovery. K-shaped recovery. Okay? Any doubts?